Oh, hey, what's up guys? David Moss Jr. here. If you've been shopping for a sauna that fits into your home without taking over your backyard, your porch, or your living room, this is one you're gonna wanna see. Because today we're diving into one of the most low EMF, compact, chemical-free, and affordable infrared saunas that I've reviewed so far. It's called the Eco Infrared Sauna by Heavenly Heat. And let me tell you about this. If you're someone who's serious about detoxing, healing, or just stacking up healthier habits in your life, this might be the sauna that you've been praying for. All right, let me set the stage. I've reviewed a ton of saunas, from full spectrum infrared saunas to barrel saunas, portable tent saunas, and even those saunas that look like a sci-fi pod. And some of them are amazing, and some are, well, questionably, basically hot closets filled with toxic fumes. But I kept hearing about this brand, Heavenly Heat Saunas, specifically about how they build saunas for people who are chemically sensitive, people recovering from illnesses, people who care not just about sweating, but about what they're actually breathing in too. So I reached out and they sent me the Eco Infrared Sauna, which is currently listed at $5,400 before my exclusive discount code is applied, which will be down in the description below. And I've been testing it for almost a month now. Let me walk you through what makes this really different. First, let's talk about the build quality. This thing is made from pure Canadian hemlock. And let me tell you why that's huge. Most luxury saunas use cedar, which smells great. But for a lot of people, that aroma can actually be a little bit too intense, especially if you have asthma, mold toxicity, Lyme, or chemical sensitivities. Heavenly Heat skips all the glues, they skip all the stains, the varnishes, and synthetic materials that are used in most saunas. And instead, they choose to use untreated wood. And the entire sauna is VOC certified. No off-gassing, no weird smells, and no surprises, just clean heat. Speaking of heat, this sauna uses grounded, low EMF and ELF far infrared heaters with Faraday shielding, no RF, and it heats up insanely fast. Usually in about 20 to 30 minutes, this sauna can reach temperatures of 165 plus degrees, and it actually gets over 185 degrees, which is truthfully one of the hottest infrared saunas I've ever been in. But to some of you watching, that might sound a little bit low if you're comparing it to traditional saunas or barrel saunas, but really here's the trick. This sauna is designed for deep cellular detoxing, not just surface sweating. These far infrared heaters penetrate deeper into the body, helping to even mobilize toxins that are stored in fat tissue, which also helps with improving blood flow and even support mitochondrial function. The cool thing is you can actually sit in here longer too. It's a great place to read a book or just unwind for 30 to 45 minutes without feeling like your eyeballs are gonna melt out of your head. Bad visual there. And because it's low EMF and low voltage, it's not bathing you with invisible stress while you're trying to be healthy. And that's kind of rare. A few other things to note is this, and this. It's all glass. There's no plastic in here, so you have no risk of any off-gassing or smells, even while you're at extremely high heats. The lights can be adjusted, and they're a beautiful chromiotherapy using this touch panel right over here. There's no apps or anything that you have to worry about connecting to while you're inside here. And this touch panel is extremely easy to use. You just have your on-off button that you can just touch to turn everything on and off. And then you have your light button here, so you can adjust the lights using these two buttons right here. You can turn it on, go through LED 3, 2, all these different colors, and then you can just turn it off if you want to. There's also this little button here where you can press this to turn it on to 165 degrees, and then you can raise it by pressing the plus button. The right is the time. And then there's also another little person here. You click that, and that will actually turn the temperature down to 113 degrees, which gives you a nice longer sweat if that's something you want to do. Now let's talk about the size, because this is where the Eco Infrared Sauna truly shines. This thing is compact. It's 32 inches wide, 36 inches deep, and only 68.1 inches tall. So if you live in an apartment or a townhouse, or you just don't have the space to have a giant wooden box in your home, this sauna is a total win. It plugs into any standard 15 amp 120 volt outlet, so you don't need an electrician to come and wire this for you. You just pick your spot, assemble it, which is super easy, and boom, you're in business. Just plug it in and turn it on. It is a one-person sauna, so it is meant for solo sessions, but it doesn't feel claustrophobic like some. You can sit comfortably and even stretch out a little bit, and you still have room to breathe. The entire front door is an 8mm tempered glass, and there's even a side sliding window for an open, airy feel, even if it's in a tight space. Okay, rapid fire. Here are the 5 things that I really do love about the sauna. Number 1, the smell, or lack thereof. I love that there's no chemical odors, it's just clean, untreated wood. Number 2 is the EMF safety. This is legitimately one of the lowest EMF saunas that I've ever tested. Number 3, and this is the biggest one, a compact design. It fits into tight spaces without looking out of place. Number 4, the simplicity of this. There's no apps or distractions, it's super lightweight, and it was very easy to install. And I did it all myself. And number 5 is the mission behind Heavenly Heat. I've gotten to really know the founders of this company, and they're incredible people on a great mission. This company was literally built for people recovering from illnesses, and that tells me that they lead with care, not just commerce. A few other things that I love about the actual use inside here is that when you're installing this, you'll be able to tell it, but the heaters that are in the front here, all of the heaters wrap around you. There's really no wasted space. You have a heater down here in the calves. You have heaters that are actually angled at you here in the front by your legs. You've got the tall heaters here on your sides, and then you have the entire back heater. So you really do feel the intense heat while you're inside the sauna. I absolutely love that. I also thought this was kind of weird, this little side sliding window, because it doesn't open all the way up, but it actually becomes very, very useful when you want to get a little bit of fresh air in here. If you're going for a longer session, you can open this up, let a little more fresh air in. It doesn't steal all the hot air if you were opening the door. It's also a really cool space, like if you're texting your wife and saying, hey, can you bring me my book? Or hey, can you grab me a water? It's like a nice little spot where you can reach out and grab a water, grab your book or anything like that, which seems kind of silly, but it also is really helpful. Another thing is if you are somebody who likes to bring their cell phone in, or an iPad or a Kindle or something that's electronic, a lot of times you can't have those things inside hot saunas because they'll overheat really fast. Well, this little viewing window became a really cool spot when I brought my phone in to do some work. I just set my phone there because it was able to breathe and not overheat, but I was still in here taking in all of the really, really hot air. And if you're curious how fast this heats up, I got it to about 165 degrees in 20 minutes, and it's inside my house. My house temperature is about 70 degrees, and I did set it to 190 degrees just to see what would happen. And it took about 20 more minutes for it to get to about 183 degrees. I didn't give it time to go all the way up. I will tell you this, 185 degrees inside an infrared sauna is a whole different 185 degrees. I can get into a traditional sauna at 220 degrees all day long, and it's really, really hot. But this at 185 degrees for just 10 minutes was enough to absolutely destroy me, and I had to get out. So the fact that it can get really hot, that's great, but you may not always want to make it that hot to have a really enjoyable experience. And also, just for reference, I'm 6'1", 210 pounds right now, and I'm a pretty wide guy up top. This is a really comfortable sauna. The seat does have a little ergonomic in it so that it can fit your butt, which some people might like, some people might not. Some people might like a flat bench, so it does have a nice little ergonomics for your tailbone to go in, which can be nice and comfortable. But keep in mind, this is a one-person sauna and it's meant for compact spaces. So if you want a roomier sauna, they have other options you might want to check out. But if you're somebody looking for a compact, super hot, really efficient and beautiful sauna, this might be a really good one to consider. Okay, with all that being said, who should actually get this sauna? If you're someone who's looking for flashy, luxury, or multi-person with crazy interior and exterior lighting, Bluetooth, and all of the bells and whistles, this might not be your jam. But if you are healing from chronic illness, detoxing from mold or environmental exposure, wanting to support your nervous system and immune health, looking for a chemically safe, low EMF, compact sauna that packs a punch, the Eco Infrared Sauna might be just what you're looking for. This would be the kind of sauna I would recommend to people asking me, David, what kind of sauna should I get? I have no space, limited budget, and I want something with clean materials. This would be it. And if you're that person, I do have a link with a special discount code down in the description below, so you can get one of these for yourself. Look, we live in a world with hidden stressors all around us, and a lot of which we can't control. But the type of sauna you purchase for your home is something you can control. And that's one of the things I really like about the Eco Infrared Sauna is that it strips it all back, keeps it super duper simple, super effective, and super clean. And another thing a lot of people don't think about is it's been on this whole time. It doesn't make any noise. So you can have this in your closet, in your bedroom, and it's not gonna be a nuisance to you, your spouse, or your kid. So once again, I have that link down in the description below that you might wanna check out. It can help you with doing more research, finding out more information about the dimensions inside and out. I realized in a lot of my past reviews, I took a lot of time on measurements, but those measurements are also online and they don't really, it doesn't really show you too much. I just like to show you myself getting in it and standing next to the product so you can kind of get a gauge for how it's gonna look for you. I'm 6'1", 210 pounds. And when I go and stand next to this thing, you can see I'm taller than it. It's about the size of a small refrigerator, and it fits me inside really comfortably. It's easy to get in. You got a handle inside and out. I can close myself in here. Got my little window I can close when I'm ready to get out. It's that simple. So it really is a great sauna if you're looking for something small, compact, efficient, and clean. But if you want something that's a little bit bigger and also checks a lot of these same boxes, Heavenly Heat Saunas has a lot of great options you might want to consider. They even have some great red light therapy panels, which I highly encourage if you're into that world too, like I am, check those out as well. But all right, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments below. I like to share my opinions here, but I'm also super curious to hear your opinion. Do you currently use a sauna? Are you thinking about bringing one of these into your home? Do you have kids and you want to introduce wellness to them? Drop any of your questions down in the comments below and I'll do my absolute best to answer every single one. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if this video was helpful or you liked it at all. And make sure you subscribe to my channel for more real reviews like this. And hey, last but not least, take care of your body because it is the only one you're gonna have. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, my friends, and God bless. And hey, speaking of next video, I'm gonna have a couple videos pop up right here and right here. Click on one of those. It might interest you. It might be something you like. And even if you don't, just click it because it lets YouTube know that I don't completely stink. So, thank you.